Alrighty, hi everyone, my name is Aiden and welcome back to part number 10 of our Sonic and the Secret Rings playthrough. In the last stream, we managed to defeat the Eraser Djinn, but ultimately he had all 7 rings in his hands and he turned into this random monster creature, I don't know what his name is, and we turned into Darkspine Sonic and we literally are on the last boss fight of the game. If we can win this boss fight, we have defeated soundly Sonic and the Secret Rings. All it takes is one fight. One perfect performance and this game is done. We couldn't do it in the last stream. I gave him my all. I literally hurt my arm. My arm was cramping up and everything by how much I was shaking that Wii remote and we still couldn't get it done. I hope this could be different in this one. I'm praying for a different outcome. I'm praying for a different result. I want to finish this game. I want to finish it today. I want to end up going live next stream, playing a game that doesn't have Wii controls. I want to take a break from the Wii entirely and move on to something different. Let's hope this stream is the one. One can hope. But before we get any further, if you do enjoy the stream, feel free to drop a follow and help support no matter where you may be watching this from. It is completely free to do and greatly appreciated. Thank you for stopping by. I'm nervous. Let's do it.
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you're a match for me? If I watch for the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
Okay. Alright. That's interesting.
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
I can't dodge these.
You think you're a match for me? If I watch for the beam of light when he's attacking,
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
Okay, we got 2 rings.
you think you're a match for me? If I watch for
No!
the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break! It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
Ah!
You're really using up the soul gauge.
Huh, how's this for an introduction then?
I missed my ring. Okay. Go this way. This actually really hurts, bro. I'm not even joking.
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
How'd that hit me?
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you're a match for me? If I watch for the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break! It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
I'm trying, bro. My arm is killing me.
This for an introduction then.
Alright. Speed break.
Speed break!
We're gonna see if this Yep, see, connect it. Okay. I can always get to this part. I can't get past this part.
How can you have this power? I have to stay clear of that whirlpool. Maybe time break and speed break might work.
How? How am I meant to dodge that? Oh, bro. Oh, bro. What the heck was that? I need a ring for that part.
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the wheel remote.
You think you're a match for me? If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break! It will take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks! How's this for an introduction then? Speed break! How can you have this power? I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
Right, let me move. Let me. Oh, I'm pausing. I'm pausing before I get. It's already 8 minutes in, bro. It doesn't let me move. This game does not let me move, man. It doesn't let me move. It doesn't let me move. Maybe I should. Oh, if I try the other arm, bro, I'm gonna have both arms injured by the end of this. This is not the one. This fight sucks.
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the wheel remote.
You think you're a match for me? If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
Why can't I move up or down? Oh, ha, 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 ha.
Always fill the soul
Calm down,
gauge
Aiden. It's
by
fine.
moving the wheel remote.
You think you're a match for me? If I watch the beam of light when it's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break! It will take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks. How's this for an introduction then? Speed break!
To believe. Oh man. Hello, Kasim. How are you?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
I've lost. I've lost.
Maybe speed brakes might work.
I've lost. I tried to speed brake, it didn't even let me at that point.
By moving the Wii remote.
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking,
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
if I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed brake.
I didn't even move that direction. I didn't move that direction, bro. You're gonna kill me, man. This game is out to cause injuries.
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it.
I've lost again, bro. Oh, I got the 20. That's huge.
It will take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed brake.
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
Bro, I didn't. I don't know what to do. Like, literally, I don't think that hit me. I promise you, I don't think that hit me. Oh, man. This is a workout, bro. This is a workout. I'm going to shake this Wii remote for an hour non-stop, bro. This is insane. This is insane, bro. What sort of fight is this? I need like a minute break just so I can recover. Whoa, sheesh, man. This is the worst boss fight ever, honestly.
Fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you're an ass for me?
Oh, I needed those rings.
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it.
It will take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
You're really using the soul gauge.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed brake. I have to stay clear of that whirlpool. Time brake.
Now I'm just gonna die in slow motion like an idiot.
You can always fill the soul
I hate this
gauge
game. so much.
moving the Wii remote.
You think you're less than me?
Restart. Every time I get hit down restarting, I need the rings. I need the rings. And I don't know how to control this good enough for me to lose the rings there.
The stories of this world are mine!
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
Okay.
You think you're less than me?
This game is so dumb, bro.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
Just hit me now.
You think you're less than me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
Ha! How's this for an introduction then? Speed break!
Hurry up.
Maybe time break and speed break might work.
Oh, it's a different attack.
Speed break! Speed break!
Did I die?
The Wii is using it.
I think I must have died, bro. Like, how the heck has this happened?
Speed break!
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
Oh my goodness. That's just not fair.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
Why did I get a different thing than last time?
You think you're less than me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably...
How can I go up or down though? That's the thing. Why can I go left or right, but I can't go up or down? I can't. How am I meant to get any? It won't let me go up or down.
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
This game is so stupid, bro.
You think you're less than me?
Alright, I don't know. I don't know. I'm never gonna beat this. I'm never gonna beat this. How do I go up or down?
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
This is the dumbest fight ever.
You think you're less than me?
introduction then. Speed break.
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool. Maybe time break and speed break might work.
I missed the ring!
Time break. Speed break.
You're really using up the soul gauge.
I'm trying so hard, man!
Speed break.
I can't move.
You can al-
I'm not. Oh, bro. Bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't get how. I saw a video of someone beating this in 2 minutes. How, bro? How is that possible?
always fill the soul gauge by moving the wheel remote.
You think you are an ass from me?
If I watch the beam of light when it's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my...
This game sucks. This game sucks so much. I'm pressing the button.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the wheel remote.
That's just pure luck.
You think you are an ass from me?
If I watch the beam of light when it's attacking, I can probably dodge it.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
Ha! How's this for an introduction then? Speed break. that whirlpool.
I can't move. I can't move. This sucks so much, bro.
Maybe time break and speed break might work.
Missed every ring. Great.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the wheel remote.
You think you're a match for me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
How's this for an introduction then?
Bro, why is this game? When I'm shaking it, I'm moving everywhere. I can't even do the stupid rolling properly. Oh, this game, man. Oh, this game.
Maybe time break and speed break might work.
Oh, I hate this game, bro. I can't move my wing. Another break. Another break. I'm so sick of this, bro. I can't stand irresponsive controls. I can't stand it. I'm literally on the final fight. I have 99 everything apparently, and I still can't move properly.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the wheel remote.
You think you're a match for me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed break.
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
Jesus. Take the wheel, Jesus. I don't know, man.
By moving the wheel remote.
You think you're a match for me?
I can't move the dang remote, bro. I can't move it. I can't move it.
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you're an axe for me?
You can always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you're an axe for me?
If I watch the beam of light when it's attacked, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed break!
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool. Maybe time break and speed break might work. Time break!
Hurry up.
Speed break!
You're really using up the soul gauge.
Speed break! Time break! Time break!
I can't beat that part. That part right there is toxic because I can't move up or down. It's toxic. What can I do there? I physically can't move up or down. Like, it's impossible to do it. It's genuinely impossible. No matter how far I get, that's where I'm always gonna die. There's no way. How can this game exist like this? This is literally the worst thing ever. It's worse than any Sonic game I've ever played in my life. Every single one of them, probably combined.
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you're an axe for me?
If I watch the beam of light when it's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
It's not letting me hit the... This game is one of the biggest jokes of all time. This fight is a joke.
Maybe time break and speed break might work.
Dang it.
Speed break.
Wow, you're really using up the soul gauge.
Speed break.
Let me move there.
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
You can always. Fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
You think you are a match for me?
If I watch a beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break.
It will take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
Ha! How's this for an introduction then? Speed break.
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
Let me move.
Maybe time break and speed break might work. Time break. Time break. Speed break.
Wow, you're really using up the soul gauge.
Time break.
Wrong one.
Speed break.
I can't move properly. I'm dead. It's not letting me move! It's not letting me move! I have to watch my death in slow motion, bro.
You can always fill the soul gauge.
No. I'm getting another drink. I'll be back. Alright, let's go.
By moving the wing around.
You think you're a match for me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can possibly dodge it.
Dang it.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed break!
Are you serious right now, man?
I have to stay clear of the whirlpool. Time break!
I can't beat this. I can't beat this. I need performance enhancers just to even shake the Wii remote for an hour, bro. What sort of boss brings this much pain? I don't understand. I'm in physical pain from how much I'm shaking this stupid Wii remote and I'm still dying constantly. Half the time it's not responsive.
Always fill the soul gauge. By moving the wing around.
You think you're a match for me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
See, it's not responsive.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed break!
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
of the way. Oh, oh my gosh, bro. I don't know. Oh my gosh, man. Uh, I don't know how many more I have in me, bro. Literally, this is worse than a gym workout. It's worse. It's worse than a gym workout. What I'm playing right now is worse. Maybe I should play with the Wii remote on the side. You reckon that will work?
Always fill the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
Maybe 2 hands better than 1 sort of thing.
You think you're a match for me?
If I watch the beam of light when he's attacking, I can probably dodge it. Speed break!
Shaking it makes no difference, I'll tell you that much.
It would take a miracle for you to avoid my attacks.
Sweet Lord. This is so painful.
How's this for an introduction then? Speed break!
How can you have this power?
I have to stay clear of that whirlpool.
Alright, ring.
Maybe time break and speed break might work. Time break! Speed break!
You're really using up the soul gauge.
Speed break!
Move, brother! My arms are killing me, dude.
Time break!
Ah! Enough!
Speed break!
You're gonna lose. Increase the soul gauge by moving the Wii remote.
I'm trying!
Speed break! Your tale is finished, Eraser! Next time, try writing a better story!
Never again. Never again. Never again. I'm gonna like turn my face cam off just so I could like literally drink and just sit in my chair and just close my eyes for a bit, you know. Oh man. I don't know, bro. I'm done. I'm done. Never again.
I shall not be defeated. If you defeat me, I will simply return again and again. I am immortal. I cannot be vanquished. That can't be. That's the...
I want you to hold on to this.
To go back to the way you were. The genie of the lamp is supposed to grant 3 wishes. Am I right?
I will never grant any wish from the likes of you.
Huh. My first wish. Bring Shara back to life.
My body! My body is...
My second wish. Return the Arabian Nights to the way they were, so that the world can have its stories again. My third wish. Eraser Jin, you shall live out the rest of time trapped inside your lamp as you were in days of old.
Shara, I know you're there. Please stop him. We can start over. The 2 of us. I swear. I swear it. The world is mine. I cannot be denied by that filthy rat. Why?
I told you, I'm not a rat. I'm a hedgehog. Shara, will you grant me one more wish? I wish for a mountain of handkerchiefs. Now, just let yourself cry. As much as you need to. You'll have plenty of handkerchiefs to help you through it.
Goodbye's a part of time, a part of moving forward.
Just enjoy the music.
Lost ahead, they're all blue and blurred. Oh, it's the price of being aware, but too afraid it all might die. Some things they never meant. I know I'm never the same again. Day by day, only time will tell if it's meant to be. I'm yours alone, even if you're not with me. For you are my why I breathe.
adventures. But those are stories for another time. Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog, the legendary hedgehog.
They really don't want these credits to end, huh? I think I've calmed down now. I can show my face. Oh, there we go. Almost done. We're almost there, guys. Congratulations, it's done. All over. All right. Let's do what we normally do and change the backgrounds, give my thoughts on the game once and for all. Which I guess you can already tell it's not going to be pleasant, right? It's not going to be the most amazing thing in the world. I'm pretty sure we've already seen that. Where we go? Let's go here. Breaking news, this game sucks. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Alright. Okay. My thoughts on this game. First, let's see if I've missed any chats. We've got Old School Magic. Sorry for not replying. I was hyper-focused there. Just hyper-focused on I don't know, just trying to win, I guess. It's been a long stream. It's been a long 2 parts. Surprised you're playing this early. Usually you're on later. It's 7:14 at night. It's perfect time to stream. I might even stream later as well, but thankfully it won't be this game. After something I was thinking of earlier the other day was how much Sega completely screwed Sonic fans in 2000s. After Sonic Heroes, the Sonic games would drop down in quality. Title after title would only be any good with colors and generations. They wasted all that time on Sonic games when they could have focused more on other game series that they made in the past. I'll tell you why they didn't do that. It's simple. It's obvious. It's the money. Sonic equals money. It's as simple as that. It's easily, by far, their most profitable series they've ever made. It's what makes Sega still be able to make games, make movies, all these things today. It's because of Sonic. Yeah, there might have other series that are popular, but nothing like the cash cow that Sonic is. So I'm not surprised that they continue to make Sonic games every year, even though they sucked and it's the dark age of Sonic. Not surprised at all. So yeah. We're right in the peak of Dark Age Sonic right here, because this is the worst thing I've ever played. I don't think it gets worse than this. They wasted all their games. They wasted all that time on Sonic game. Yeah, I think I said all that. It killed their reputation. Well, they're still here, aren't they? They're still making Sonic games, and now they're making good ones. Yeah, it killed their reputation at this point in time, but still made a whole bunch of money. This game was one of the best-selling Wii games out there, along with the Black Knights, along with Sonic 06, along with Shadow the Hedgehog. They all made the money. They made a profit on all those games, no matter how bad they are. And they salvaged the reputation now because they're actually making decent games and decent movies. So I feel like Sega's bigger than ever right now. But anyway, it's not about that. It's the Dark Age of Sonic. It was over 20 years ago, nearly 20 years ago. I don't really care anymore about what's happened at that point in time. I have to give you my thoughts on the game. This game is dreadful. Like, it's genuinely despicable how bad this game is. I'm going to say the most obvious thing first. These controls are by far the worst in Sonic history, and by far the worst in gaming history for me. I don't think you get worse than the controls of Sonic and the Secret Rings. And don't tell me that you have to get used to it. Don't tell me that, oh, after I get a couple of upgrades, you could easily be better. First of all, why are you making good controls locked? And you have to unlock them to move better. What sort of idea was that? Who made that an idea? Whoever made that an idea clearly does not value fun in their video games. If you wanted this game to be a success from the very beginning, from start to end, you need to have good controls and then make maybe better controls unlockable. You don't start from crap, disgusting, miserable, trolling at some points, so, okay, towards the end of the game, oh, you know what? It will be relatively okay when you equip certain things. No, absolutely not. That was a terrible idea. And this game, for the first half, was miserable. And then the second half, you got better as you were able to control them better. But the levels got so hard to the point where it was completely irrelevant anyway. So the controls for me were easily the worst thing of all time. And I don't care what positives you could drag out of this game. I don't care if you can say the music is great or that the vibe is great in the sense of, the cutscenes and the sort of art of the game is good. I don't care how many positives you could bring out of this game. The controls and the levels themselves will take any positive and turn it into a negative. I'll give you an example. I'm pretty sure me and Old School Magic were talking about this not too long ago. The songs in these games are beautiful. Seven Rings in Hands, the song Who's Gonna Rock the Place, shout out Cabana Money 456, that's his thing right there. There's great songs in here. But how can I enjoy these songs when I can't move my character? And I have to unlock things just so he can move. How is that going to make anything positive? So I didn't even want to listen to the songs anymore. I didn't want to listen to anything. I just wanted this game to be over. So these controls ruined every experience I could possibly have with Sonic and the Secret Rings. It was that bad. I promise you it was that bad. And I don't know how people can sit here and say, oh, you just got to get used to it. I played this game for 10 hours. If I can't get used to it by 10 hours, then there's something wrong. You can't just say you have to get used to it. This game has sucked the life out of me in more ways than one. So yes, that's the biggest negative to me. The second biggest negative to me is the stat padding or game padding this game has. I mean, first and foremost, the fact that I have to look at guides to know what missions I need to do and the missions I need to avoid is a complete joke. It is a complete joke, to be honest. You know, there's so many missions in this game, and if you didn't know any better, you would have been playing most of the missions knowing that most of the missions are not needed to actually beat the game. All those world rings I got, I had to search up which missions to do. Because there is no way you're expecting me to play every mission and just get lucky and find it. There's no way you're expecting that from me, and there's no way anyone that has a good conscience to not want to play this game any longer than they need to go and do that to them. That's horrible. And these missions were awful. These missions were not good. I mean, the concept's not bad. I mean, first and foremost, whoever made a mission, let's not break a jar, stupid. Stupid mission. Don't ever do that in any Sonic game ever again, even though I know they probably have. You know, things like don't die. Brother, with these controls, how do you expect me not to die at least once? How do you expect me not to die at least once? You need luck. You need luck in order not to die. I'll be honest with you. Anytime I pass a level where it says do not die, 9 times out of 10, it is lucky. It's because I tried it 10,000 times and I eventually got one. That's it. There's no skill involved with that. There's no skill involved with that. So these missions are awful. It ruined what was a relatively okay story. The story here is nice. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the art style. I enjoyed the cutscenes, and I enjoyed the voice acting. I think there was a lot to like from the story basis of this game. But everything else ruins it for me. There's no point enjoying a story if you want to get off the game because you can't play it because it's pissing you off. No matter how good a story is, if the gameplay isn't good, no story's going to matter. I'll give you an example again. One of my favorite story mode games of all time is Detroit Become Human. I've streamed that game on this channel, by the way, if you want to watch it, right? There's no point in Detroit Become Human having an amazing story if the gameplay is awful. If the button responses weren't working, if your choices, you pressed square and it didn't give you that choice, or whatever issues you could think of in a game like that, where the fighting scenes are not responsive. There's no point having a good story if the actual gameplay isn't good. Just pouring it out there, you know? Spider-Man in the Insomniac games, amazing stories. But if they play like Spider-Man 3 for the PS3, no one's going to care about the story because the game sucks. That's this game in a nutshell. This game sucks. So, no matter how good the story is, it doesn't matter because the game is awful. So I think that's all the positives and negatives I have to talk about. I don't know. I don't know what else I can say. I mean, I guess upgrading your character's cool, but you need better controls from the very beginning of the game. I shouldn't need to wait to unlock certain things to make Sonic move better. The boss fights, we could talk about them. I mean, outside of that last boss fight, I don't think any boss fight was drastically terrible. Again, the last boss fight caused physical pain, and that's a problem to me. Because if you can't beat this boss fight in maybe 20 minutes, your arm is going to hurt like never before. And that is not acceptable, to be honest. You should never have a game that causes physical pain to you. Shaking that Wii remote so many times to constantly fail again and again and again and again, with half of the time, it's the irresponsiveness of these controls. It is not good enough. And look, I know they don't do this again. But don't ever do this again. For the Nintendo Switch 2, for whatever console comes out in the future, heck, just take motion controls out of Sonic in general. Just don't have them in the game. Just don't have it in the game. So, yeah. My score, look, I said publicly, constantly, every single stream, this is the worst Sonic game I've ever played. I've played a bunch. I played damn near all of them at this point. Maybe not, but you know, Black Knight's coming soon. I'm sure that's not good. There's a lot of games that are not great, right? This is the worst. I would play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Game Gear, and that made me cry. I literally cried on stream, that stream. But this is worse than that. I would play Sonic 06 15 million times over this game. Give me Sonic 06 10 out of 10 times. I would much rather play that game, no matter how bad it is, over this. This is dreadful. At least with the Sonic games, the Sonic 06, you know, the controls are janky, sure, but at least I'm not trying to move my Wii remote like, ooh, am I moving this way? Am I moving that way? Ooh, it's not responding. Ooh, it's not moving. I'd rather give me Sonic 06 10 million times over this. Like, it's embarrassing. This game is genuinely embarrassing. And I think that was the lowest 2 I rated. Any Game Gear game I'd play over this. Any Sega Genesis Mega Drive game I'd play over this. Pretty much any other 3D Sonic game I'd play over this. This is the lowest rating I'm going to give. It's a 0.5 out of 10. Honestly, it's that bad. The only saving grace... There's 2 saving graces for this game. One is the soundtrack, which is incredible. It's an incredible soundtrack, but I have a phone. If I want to listen to the sound, you can't even see the phone, but the phone's right there. You know, it's there. Trust me. If I wanted to listen to the soundtrack, search it up on my phone. I don't need to play this game to listen to the soundtrack, and the story's good. But other than that, joke of a game, worst thing of all time, ruined the Wii for me. You know, I actually liked the Wii before I played this game. I liked the Wii. I played Sonic Colors on the Wii. I played all the Super Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games on the Wii. Played Mario Kart on the Wii. Super Mario Bros. Wii, whatever it is. There are some great games on this console. This ruined the Wii for me. I would sell it tomorrow if I didn't have to play the Black Knight and all the Olympic Games. I'd sell it tomorrow. In fact, I would throw it out I'd throw it outside right now. It could stay with all the ants. That's where it belongs. But I can't do that. I can't do that. Sorry, my rant is over. This game has driven me off the edge. Like, that's how bad this was. Let's see. I've missed a lot, I'm sure. Wow. Old School Magic is ranting alongside with me, it seems. Okay. Compare how many good Mario games released in the 2000s to how many good Sonic games. And it's night and day. Well, they're both thriving at the moment. Thank goodness. Well, we are in 2025. Because imagine playing this in 2008, bro. I'd lose my mind, bro. Anyway, you'd think they'd have realized, hey guys, this isn't working. Maybe we're burnt on doing the same thing year after year, and maybe we need more game testers to help us find bugs and issues. Money. Why were there not more Knights games, Jet Set Radio games, Dynamo Cop games, Zombie Revenge games, House of Dead games? Why not remake games like Rise Star, Burning Rangers, or even Sakura Wars? Money! I'm answering these questions on the fly here. Money! Anyway, because they went insane and wanted to waste everyone's time on bad Sonic games for the money! I'm sorry, Old School Magic. Look, I agree with you. Like, they should have made different games, but we know why they didn't, and there's no point going into it. You know, it's done now. Those series, most of them are dead. Like, they're not coming back. I hope I could be proven wrong, but they're just not coming back. Some of them, I mean, didn't Jet Set Radio have a game recently? I don't know. One of them did. Where's Bayonetta? Is there another Bayonetta game coming out? That's from Sega too. That game was relatively popular. This doesn't even deserve a 0 out of 10. Well, I gave it a 0.5. Why did you cry? Because it was brutal. If you cried over that, the game is worse. I cried, bro. Watch this stream. Watch what happened. Watch me when I actually beat the last fight. Bro, I was crying right there. Like, I was crying. This game drove me insane. This game drove me insane. This game is easily the worst. And Sonic Game Gear 2 was one part. Yeah, all right, it was bad. It was disgusting. But I only played for an hour and the game was done. This was 10 hours, bro. It took me 10 hours of this. Nah, this is definitely worse. They made me suffer for 10 hours. No, this is disgusting. Oh, anyway, it is what it is. Looks like you've got even more balls since you started playing this. I did have a haircut. I don't know. Did I have a haircut? Hold on, let's see part 1. I was pretty bald to begin with. I've been bald for a while, or at least a bald spot. Let's go to part 1. Did I have a haircut by then? Oh, I did. Dang, it's already been 10 days. Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. You say money, but I say they were brainless. Nah, you know, when there's a cash cow there, you gotta take advantage of it. I'm not surprised. I wish these games were better, but it's not brainless. Like, it makes sense. Why do you think Call of Duty releases a game every year? For example, even though it's almost the exact, it's the same with NBA, same with FIFA. You know, they make these games every single year because they know it's a cash cow. They know they'll make more money from it. You know, release a game every year and people will start throwing their money at it. And it was the same back here with Sega. They released a game every year. They released this game right after Sonic 06, if I'm not mistaken. One of the worst games in history. But both of them made money. This game made Sega a profit, just like Sonic 06 did. You could say it's the worst game of all time, but it made them money. So yeah, of course they're going to milk it, man. Ideally, look, it's not like they wanted to make bad games. I don't think Sega actively wanted to make bad Sonic games. But clearly, something went wrong. And there you go. All these bad games came to life. But they still made money. Throwing money at something doesn't mean it's all bright ideas. It really shows just how badly managed Sega was at that time. They were definitely badly managed. And no, these are not good ideas. Maybe if they fine-tuned the idea, it could be a little bit better. But any game based purely on just motion control is never going to be a good idea. Never. But, you know, money is money. Why is Call of Duty dying? They're not dying. Call of Duty is not going to die. The only reason Call of Duty has a bad reputation right now is because Battlefield's coming out. You give it 2 years and Battlefield's going to eventually die out. So unless they make more Battlefield games, COD's going to come back and they're going to make more money. That's just how it is. The only reason COD is having a bad reputation right now is because of Battlefield. There's competition. That's the only reason that there's a bad reputation. And bad reputation doesn't mean they're dying. EAFC every year has bad reputations. Every year they have a bad reputation, but they make more money than the year before. You know, when there's a cash cow, you have to milk it. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, look, we can rant all day long. You know, I wish they didn't make bad games. I wish they didn't make games like this. I wish they made good Wii games, good Wii U games, good PlayStation 3 games. I wish Sonic Racing Crossworlds that comes out in 5 days' time, IGN gave a 9 out of 10 for. A 9 out of 10. So look, it's not all. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy here. I'm in my emotions right now. But if that game's a 9 out of 10, you know, that's what I'm looking forward to right now. That's what I'm happy about. This game can be thrown into the dumpster, never to be seen again, and we can move on. That's all I want. So yeah. The company is the biggest and it's impossible for it to die. It's not impossible for it to die, but it's not going to die. They would need a dramatic screw up for them to die, and it's just not coming. Ever since they lost to Red Dead Redemption 2, it's not been the same for them. It doesn't need to be the same. Doesn't need to be the same. They can always pivot what they want. They can always pivot their target audience. They can pivot it all and everything, and it's fine. They're gonna be okay. COD's fine. I don't think COD's dying. Heck, I'll buy the new COD. I'll never play. Bro, hold on. What was the last COD? Was the last COD Black Ops 6? Yeah, I played Black Ops 6. I'm pretty sure I played Black Ops 6. And then the next one's Black Ops 7. I plan on one day, by the way, playing the entire COD series, the campaigns. I ain't touching online, but one day I'd like to play all the campaigns. That'd be quite an interesting series to start. I don't know how we got to COD, but we did. I think I probably mentioned that. Literally, it's a franchise mostly aimed at kids now. Well, because kids play games. It's not going to be targeted to 50-year-olds or 60-year-olds. They're, kids play games. They have to target kids. Anyway, look. This has been a riveting conversation, but I need to go. Start a COD 4. No. When I play COD, I'm playing all of them. COD 1, COD United Defense, COD 2, COD 2 Big Red 1. You think I don't know my COD? I know my COD, bro. I've been playing those games for ages. Call of Duty 3. Then we can start a COD 4. And then, the whole series, bro. I'm going to do it all. Yes, thank you, AB. What's next? Okay, we have plans in place for what's next. We have 5 days until Sonic Racing Cross Worlds comes out. 5 days. So, here's what I want to do. Because I don't think we have enough time for a proper Let's Play of any game at the moment. I think 5 days, you're cutting it close no matter what game you play. There are many Sonic mobile games I still haven't done. So I think I'm going to spend the next 5 days just playing some random one-off games. So if I go to the Apple Store right now, I want to show you how many Sonic games there actually are on the Apple Store right now. App Store. So that's kind of where I'm going to draw my attention to till Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I know EAFC has technically come out, but I didn't pre-order the game in time to start a career mode. So I'm getting that in 6 days. So, it is what it is. Let's go to Sonic. So we played Sonic Dash. There is Sonic Dash 2. There is Sonic Forces PvP Battle Racing. I don't know if I can even play that. I feel like that's an online game, but we'll figure it out. Sonic Prime Dash, which I've never played. Sonic Rumble, which I can't play. I feel like because that game hasn't been released on PC and actually been released to the public yet. Some countries have the ability to play Sonic Rumble, but I've heard that I can't stream that game just from searching it up, so I'm not going to stream that game. But we've got Sonic Runners, Sonic Racing, Sonic Jump. I have to pay $5 for that. So to put it this way, there are loads of games. Sonic Dash Plus. That looks the exact same as Sonic Dash. I'm not going to touch that. But you get the idea, right? So we can play 5 mobile games, honestly, just moving forward. So let's just start with Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom Edition. Our first ever, preview of Sonic Boom is going to be in the next stream. Oh, you know what? No. Let's think about this. Let's think about this logically. 5 days. What game could I play that will take less than 5 days? There's got to be a game. Like, I could play Sonic the Hedgehog 4, Episode 1 or Episode 2. That would take less than 5 days. If I really wanted to do that. Nah, screw it. Let's just play the mobile games. All right. So the next stream I'm going to do is Sonic Dash 2 Sonic Boom. That's the next stream we're going to play. It's just going to be a one stream sort of thing. Give my thoughts on the game. We can move on from that. Then, yeah, we got like Sonic Prime Dash. We got, you know, we're going to leave Sonic Dream Team because at least with Sonic Dream Team, that's a proper game. We'll leave that alone. But Sonic Jump, we can play. Yeah, there's a lot we could do here. There's a couple of games we could play on the mobile. So I think that's what we're going to do. We need to get through the mobile games anyway. There's literally a break. We finished Sonic and the Secret Rings a little bit earlier than expected. Why not just jump into some mobile games, have some fun there, and see where we go. That's what's next. Sonic Dash 2, Sonic Boom. That's what is next. Let's just have a good time. Just take our... my brain needs a rest. I can't really jump into another Let's Play right now, to be honest. I just can't do it. I want mindless fun. So I want to play a mobile game. So yeah. With that being said, that's the ends. Still making money, but became a joke pretty much, and the hardcore audience left because there was nothing left for them anymore. But the casuals is what makes like 75% of the sales. They don't care about the hardcore fans. Look, there's a balance. There's always a balance. You know, hardcore fans are the ones that are going to give proper reviews on your games, and you want to try to, you know, have the hardcore fans promote your game for the casual fans. But at the same time, a game like Call of Duty, as big as it is, it's always going to generate sales. Same with Fortnite. Fortnite has good seasons, bad seasons. They literally go retro these days because they can't produce amazing seasons anymore. Yet, there's always going to be a way. There's always going to be a way for them to generate money, you know? Read the Bulls comment. Okay, perfect example. Basically, Call of Duty recently and Sonic in the 2000s were what the Bulls have been since Jimmy Butler left. Why are you gonna break my heart like that, bro? You know what? This season's gonna be different. I believe it. I believe this season will be different. This season's gonna be different. We're back, bro. We're actually back. We're back. This season's gonna be so good, bro. It's gonna be great. Great. Kobe White, Josh Giddey for All-Stars, bro. You know what? I'm already voting for them now. That's it. They're All-Stars. It is what it is. Can't change my mind. Anyway, thanks for the Bulls comment. By the way, my NBA 2K26 Bulls My Career modes, which I'm not streaming, it's gone quite well, except LeBron James got injured for 6 to 8 weeks. So I've lost every game since he's not been there. But you know what? Still better than the Celtics. Holy cope. Facts. Being a Bulls fan is nothing like it used to be. So many more people are supporting other teams aside from the Bulls. Same with the Chicago Bears. That's what these teams have done. Yeah. How about doing 2K26? I've done it, man. I've done it. I've done my time. I'm not touching 2K26. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it on stream. I have cameras. What I realized about playing 2K on stream, I think I have camera fright, bro. I play completely different on camera than when I actually play in real life. When I'm just, you know, casually watching YouTube and stuff. I think when I'm actually putting my whole mind into the game, I get worse. So, yeah. In terms of people supporting other teams, look, I support different sports teams. Like, you know, when the Chicago Bulls suck, I'll go watch Man United and they suck. So I'll go watch Melbourne in the AFL and they suck. So they're, you know, if all your teams suck, you just don't watch sports anymore. That's the answer. Don't watch sports anymore, bro. Just don't do it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I am going to leave now. I need to go. I need to go shopping. I need to prepare for dinner. And I'm preparing for a basketball session tomorrow. So, you know, we'll be live later playing Sonic Dash 2. And hopefully I will see you guys there. But thankfully this one is done. Thankfully this one is done. I can safely, smiling, happily say, I will never have to play Sonic and the Secret Rings again. I'm so happy. Sorry. All right. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. God bless. Take care. And peace.